Now heaven splits, and the world...
Sir? Sir, wake up! No breath. No heartbeat. Is he dead? Wait, dead men don't talk. Ah!
He's neither in the living world nor in the land of the dead. He let go of everything. No grudges, no regrets. Why chase after smoke? He was murdered for nothing! How can there be no grudge? A man that loyal doesn't deserve to die! Let lightning light up every corner of hell. Show me my disciple in his armor, or I'll wake every dead man in Hexi! The desert can turn green. The stars can shift their course. But a fool's dedication never wavers. Why? All these years, I've searched everywhere. The heavens, the underworld. Is your soul really gone? Not even born?
Are you alright, sir? What was that?
Sorry if I scared you. It's... never mind.
Was that the spirit summoning ritual?
I'll be honest with you. I was trying to summon my disciple's spirit.
My condolences, sir. I'm sure you only did so because you had nowhere else to turn.
My disciple was the bravest, most loyal man you'd ever meet. Was promoted all the way to Marquis. Tough as iron, but gentle as they come. The best of men. Cut down in his pride, for nothing. Damn the heavens! I call myself a hero of the raging tides, but I couldn't even keep his bones!
A Marquis? Died young? Raging tides. Sir, who are you? And your disciple?
I'm Gourd of the Raging Tides. My disciple had a bit of a reputation around here. Folks in Liangzhou called him the Young General.
The young general was a member of the Raging Tides? Forgive my ignorance.
After Huaishan died, I couldn't find his body anywhere. I don't believe in ghosts, but I had to try something. I've tried every ritual I know. Spirit walking, summoning, channeling. Nothing's worked. Laying him to rest has become my obsession.
Why not find something he used to own and build a memorial?
That boy gave away everything he ever had. Never kept a thing. Even his wine gourd went missing.
A wine gourd? What did it look like?
A gourd carved from lightning-struck wood. I gave it to him the day he joined us. This is it. Huaishan's gourd of remembrance. Oh, Huaishan. It must be so cold out there. I hope you can still find a warm drink.
Sir, I have a favor to ask. would you let me try to reach the young general's spirit?
Oh, after all you've done, of course. Please, go ahead.
Spirits of the shadow, clear my path. By this gourd, I call upon the noble soul to speak. General Zheng Huai's son of the Guoyi army, where do you rest? Is there room in the cold earth for a loyal soul?
I've tried this so many times with no answer. Oh, can you actually speak to the dead?
If you can hear me, young general, I'm sure you wouldn't want your old master searching for your bones. Can this gourd take their place?
Oh, I see now. I see. Why, Shen? All these years, I was blind. This battle is dangerous. If you don't come back, what then?
First time I marched with my uncle, I saw how the rich slavers buried their dead. Agate on the eyes, coral in every orifice, and finely crafted coffins painted in gold. That same year, famine hit. The roads were lined with people starved to death. I'd never seen my uncle so furious. He said, "They can't do right by people while alive, and they think gold will save them when they're dead." That's when I learned the price of certain lives. While our soldiers bleed and die, the lords in Chang'an build themselves grand tombs. Bronze coffins filled with mercury. Fancy crypts. Just gilded boxes for show. So, Master, you ask what to do if I don't come back. I never cared for wealth or rank in life, and I want nothing in death. No name, no gold, not even my bones. When I die, just fill this gourd with a little grain, oil, and wine. That'll see me through to the other side. There will be no return for me. Let the gourd stand for my bones.
I've been a stubborn fool 100 years. And a stranger sees more clearly than I ever did. Why, Shun told me once, I want nothing in death. No name, no gold, not even my bones. Just fill this gourd with a little grain, oil, and wine. He told me. I just didn't listen.
Sir, let me go find these things. I feel a connection to the young general.
crowded. Should we wait?
Grandma. I caught a glimpse.
Turquoise earrings! Bring out your glow!
Friend, I need to buy a few things. Some grain, some oil, some wine. For an offering.
Of course, of course. Grain from Ganzhou, oil from Tianshui, wine from the west, the finest around.
Perfect. I'll take all of it. Young General, I've brought what you asked for. May you rest in peace. How can this be? The merchant said these were the best on the market.
Maybe what Huaishun wanted wasn't the finest goods, but something he cared about when he was alive.
Something he cared about in life. Sir, do you have any idea?
He told me about a patch of dry land outside the city. Nothing would grow there for years. Liangzhou was already short on grain, and it worried him constantly. He worked with the local agricultural officer and tried everything. They decided to plant millet and broomcorn in turns, but he died before he ever saw that land bear fruit. If we could use grain from that land as the offering, I think Huaishun would finally be at peace.
Sir, do you remember where that agricultural officer lived?
He used to pray at Reclining Buddha Temple. You might find something there.
Are you the agricultural officer here?
That's me. Something I can help you with.
Do you remember the young general?
How could I forget? He's gone, but I think of him all the time. He helped me track down all kinds of old farming books. That's how I learned to rotate crops. Without him, people here would still be going hungry.
Wait, that barren land is growing crops now?
Ha! Best harvest we've had. I even brought some grain to the temple. I hope the young general might hear about it somehow.
Could you spare some for me? I'd like to make an offering to him too.
Of course. If it's for the young general, take it all.
Do you know of any other grain, oil, or wine that meant something to the young general?
Let me think. There's an oil press in Tianshui run by some veterans. They got crippled in the war, and the young general asked me to help them find work. I taught them to grow sesame. Now they run that oil press. Should be out making deliveries about now.
So crowded. Should we wait?
Do you remember the young general, sir?
Of course I do. I was with him at Shazhou. That's where this leg got torn up by a Caltra. If he hadn't speared that enemy commander, I'd have lost a lot more than a leg. After the war, he worried about us cripples. Got us set up with this oil press so we could earn a living. Always meant to bring him a jug. Never got the chance. Young General, if you're listening, your boys are doing all right.
Sir, could I have some of that oil? I want to make the general an offering.
Of course. Take what you need.
You fought alongside him. Did he ever talk about a wine he wanted to try?
General drank just about everything. But there was one he always talked about. That his one regret was never tasting King Vine wine. We had this old soldier, Liangzhou, from King Vine Village. He wouldn't shut up about how their wine was the best in the world. The general was young then. He liked to joke around with Li. He said when Li retired, he'd come drink their wine. But the general's gone. And old Li's probably passed too.
Thanks. I'll go see if I can find him. Do you know a veteran named Liangzhou?
Know him? He's my father!
Great. I'd like to buy some King Vine wine for an offering to the young general.
Buy it? No. Have it on the house.
If the gourd is his grave, where do we bury it? It's pointing to the top of Uwei Mountain?
The hearse rolls to Ox Hill, down the clear road hither, southwest to the realm beyond, where spirits cross the river. I once knew an officer who was loyal to the bitter end. He asked for his eyes to be hung on the city gate so he could watch his enemies burn. Why, Shen, you died with no regrets. Let this gourd hang on the peak so you can keep watch over Hexi. This gourd is your tomb. The sands of Qilian, your spirit. And fare thee well on your journey beyond. If war comes again, the raging tides will answer the call. and we'll tear down the gates of hell! Together!
Sir?
Sir!